Hi, my name is Roshan Adhikari and I'm going to demonstrate the effect of acceleration on the motion of a body and the conservation of energy of a substance. For that I'm going to use the soccer ball. At first I'll show you the motion of the ball when I throw it in the upward direction. So I threw the soccer ball with the initial velocity. After I threw it with the initial velocity, it goes up in the upward direction with the decreasing velocity because of the constant acceleration of negative value, negative j, constantly acts upon it. So as it goes upward direction in the decreasing velocity until it reaches to the maximum height, where its final velocity becomes 0. So as soon as it reaches to the upward direction, to the maximum height, the positive acceleration of positive g starts acting upon it. That makes the soccer ball to come back to the original position, which is towards my hand. And after it reaches to my hand, it stops. So that's how the acceleration works on a moving body. It helps. It contributes in increasing or decreasing the velocity of a moving substance. So I can also demonstrate the conservation of energy of the mass by using this process. So at first, when I throw the soccer ball with the initial velocity, the total energy of the soccer ball is equal to the total kinetic energy of the soccer ball, but not the potential energy, because when I take the reference point as my hand, the height of the soccer ball, it will be 0. So, but when I throw the soccer ball in the upward direction, the velocity of the soccer ball, it constantly goes on decreasing. So that means the kinetic energy goes on decreasing, but the height of the soccer ball, it goes on increasing. So that means the potential energy, it goes on increasing, but the total energy of the soccer ball, it will be constant, which will be the total energy of soccer ball will be the sum of the kinetic energy and the potential energy. And when the soccer ball, it reaches to the maximum height, the velocity of the soccer ball will be 0. So consequently, the kinetic energy, it will be 0, but the potential energy, it will be maximum. So the total energy of the soccer ball, which will be still remain constant, will be equal to the total potential energy of the soccer ball at the maximum height. After it reaches to the maximum height, it comes back again to my hand, and during its way from coming back to my hand from the maximum height, the velocity of the soccer ball, it goes on increasing, whereas the height of the soccer ball, it goes on decreasing. So that means the kinetic energy of the soccer ball, it goes on increasing, whereas the potential energy of the soccer ball goes on decreasing because of the decreasing height. So still the total energy of the soccer ball will be the sum of kinetic energy plus sum of potential energy, and it will be constant. So after it reaches my hand, the total energy of the soccer ball, it will be the total kinetic energy, which will be the kinetic energy will be in its maximum limit, and the potential energy, it will be 0. So after it reaches to my hand, the ball, it comes to rest, but that doesn't mean that the total energy of the soccer ball is lost. Actually the energy of the soccer ball is transferred to my hand, and it transformed to different forms like sound energy and other different forms of energy. So the main idea is that the energy transforms from one form to another form, but it will always remain constant. So that's what the question of energy says. That's it. Thank you.